What you should be eating to get under 10% body fat. This is the diet that helped me build muscle and lose fat simultaneously. Over the last 8 years, I've been focused on two main cycles, a building muscle phase and a fat loss phase. Between these two videos, I've dropped a total of 39 pounds with this very simple diet. At my heaviest, I weighed in at 202 pounds, and at my very lowest, I weighed in at 163 pounds at a rate of losing between 1 to 2 pounds per week. The goal isn't just to lose weight, it's to lose fat and build muscle simultaneously. So this rate of weight loss is more than acceptable. These are my side-by-side comparisons. You let me know in the comments where you see the biggest difference. The diet I'm about to show you is what I did in my first week to lose belly fat and how that changes from starting at 27% body fat, and you may be there right now, to getting to 17% body fat and finally to get to 7% body fat. In the first week, we'll start off with 230 grams of protein, 260 grams of carbohydrates, and finally 67 grams of fat, which is equal to 2,563 calories. Throughout this entire diet, I personally practice intermittent fasting. I did this with my client Matt, who lost 10 pounds in 1 month, and he saw his belly fat go away. The same with Tuhin and James. I fast for 16 hours and I eat within an 8-hour window period. What I do for breakfast is caffeine. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant and it can be used to improve physical strength and minimizing fatigue. It's classified as a nootropic because it sensitizes neurons and provides mental stimulation. Many of caffeine's effects include fat burning, strength, and euphoria, and are subject to tolerance and may not occur in people used to caffeine, no matter how large the dose is. But before we dive in, a lot of research and editing goes into making a video like this. Just do me one favor, if you wouldn't mind, gently hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new. Let's kick it off. Hi, my name is Dr. Michael Diamonds and welcome to the 4 meals that I ate to be able to lose belly fat. You're gonna notice a few things about these meals. Number 1, they're extremely delicious. You need to enjoy your diet for this to become a sustainable lifestyle so you can do it the rest of your life. Number 2, they're very easy to prepare. This way you're saving yourself time. And number 3, they're gonna fit in anybody's macros, including yours. These are the foods that I've eaten myself and also incorporated into my clients' diet, and they've seen fantastic results. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm gonna tell you when to eat these, how to eat them, and exactly how they're prepared with the macros. Let's kick it off with meal number 1. Meal number 1 is going to be an omelet, which is fantastic. It's going to take you less than 10 minutes to prepare. All we're gonna need is some baby tomatoes, which I'm gonna chop up quickly. Just cutting them in half works perfectly fine. We'll add that in there. I'm gonna add some chopped onions just for that flavor. So we'll add that in there. And I'm gonna add 100 grams of cooked chicken breast. And you can prepare all of your chicken breast the night before. And this way you're gonna save yourself some time. Now, we're gonna tear it again and I'm gonna add 200 milliliters of egg whites. So the main difference is just the yolk, and this is really convenient. You can use normal eggs if you like and store the yolk or not use the yolk, but the egg whites is just a convenience factor and you can pick it up anywhere and they're relatively inexpensive. And the next thing I'm gonna do is just spice up the omelet, and I only add a little bit just because I like adding on top once it's cooked so that I don't overdo the sodium. But as you can see, there's gonna be so much volume in this meal, and I'm just mixing that a little bit. So now I'm gonna add the spray just to make sure it doesn't stick. And I know for everyone in the US and the UK, you guys have that 1 cal spray that works perfectly fine. And now we're gonna add the omelet. And what I like to do is just distribute it nicely and evenly. Meal number one is gonna be omelets, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I have a lot of clients who say, Mike, carbohydrates make me sleepy, and that is usually due to the tryptophan in the carbohydrates that will tend to make people sleepy. Now the omelet, the macros are 230 calories, which comes out to 4.4 grams of carbs, 1.6 grams of fat, and finally 47.7 grams protein. This is the perfect meal to have as a breakfast. It's very easy to make. It takes less than 10 minutes, and also it's high protein. Now, if you're like me and you like fasting, then I would have this at 2 p.m. post-workout as your first meal. You have some micronutrients in here from the tomatoes, some onions to give it a bit of flavor, and some tomato sauce if that's to your liking. Track everything super easy, and voila, we can move on to meal number two. Be successful in anything you do, you need a full force plan. And now when it comes to fat loss, that has to do with your diet. It's gonna dictate your ability to gain muscle and to lose fat. With that being said, I take care of this entirely for my clients. I give them everything they need to prepare to the gram. If you're a busy professional, you finally wanna get into peak performance physically and mentally, all you need to do is fill out the application in the description below. Give me as much detail as possible so that when we jump on a call, I have all the information necessary for us to be able to work together. We'll take it from there. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Give it back to the video. Meal number two is gonna be a very easy and quick smoothie. This is fantastic if you're on the go because you can make it, hop in your car and have the smoothie on your way to work or wherever you're going. It's also going to be fantastic in terms of the volume because of the ice and because the blueberries are great in micronutrients and also lower calorie. Let's get started. Now, a great tasting protein is so important. If not, you're not gonna like it so much. If you want to pick up anything from HP Lab, my sponsors, you can use the discount code DIAMONDS10 that directly supports me and that tells them you're coming from me, and that will save you some money on checkout. But we're gonna go for one scoop. One scoop is 33 grams, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm hitting that. Perfect. And now I'm gonna add some milk. 200 milliliters. Now, I have a lot of bodybuilder friends, including myself, who compete. When you're lower on calories and you want to add more volume, you can add more ice. That's going to make it more of an ice cream type and be really heavy in the stomach and make you feel full. Or you could just simply add more water, and I promise you won't even be able to tell the difference. And finally, I'm going to add a beautiful micronutrient in the terms of blueberries. So I'm going to try and get 100 grams in there. 120, that's good enough for me. Now we're gonna add the top. Now, this is the vanilla blueberry smooth. Incredible taste. The macros are 300 calories. That's 25 grams of carbs, 4.8 grams of fat, and finally 33 grams of protein. Now, depending on how you like it, you could add more ice to make it more thicker, or you can add more water to make it more voluminous if you like. But this is a great way to get in your macros, to get your serving of fruit through this. And let's say you're in a hurry and you don't have time, you can totally separate these meals, but it's so easy to do and it's fantastic taste. Let's move on into meal number 3. Meal number 3, you're gonna need your serving of vegetables. And how I like to do this is by getting my main meal to have a lot of vegetables to give me volume and also going to be one of my main carbohydrate sources. So we're gonna start off with our mixed veggie pack, and we're just simply gonna open it up. I'm gonna add the entire thing, which is 700 grams, to the air fryer. Now, you don't necessarily need to use your air fryer. You can use your oven if you like, but I have a lot of people also asking me what air fryer I use. This one is called the Instant Vortex Plus. It's a dual air fryer. Now, if I was in the US, go on Amazon, Ninja with the 2 dual air fryers. Promise I'm not sponsored, but I've heard that one is the Bentley of air fryers. Let's go in. Meal number 3 comes exactly at 660 calories. That's 52 carb, 15.8 grams of fat, and 64.5 grams of protein. This is going to be your serving of vegetables. You had your serving of fruits earlier, and it's voluminous. You're gonna feel very full, and this has some peri-peri chicken on there. I've been able to add some spice of my liking. You add your own, but like, be honest with me. Tell me in the comments, 10 out of 10 for presentation, right? Tell me, be honest, because I just got laughed at because the presentation was awful, but I think it looks beautiful. I'll see you guys in meal 4. And the final meal is going to be Dr. Mike's Mac. I'm gonna show you exactly how to make this calorie-friendly burger that you can incorporate in each and every single day of your diet. And I do this with my clients so that in the long run, after 4 months of working together, they don't have any cravings because it's been in their diet all along. But without further ado, let's start off. We're gonna need some lean ground beef. We're gonna need 200 grams from here. So let's start off. And let's see if I do that. Oh, you can see I've been doing this a long time. So that's 202 grams. I'm gonna put that to the side. Now, what's important with any burger, and even from eating burgers around the world, different ones that I've tasted, the patty makes the difference. So spicing it really well is important. So we're gonna flatten it up. Clean your hands when you do this. You wanna turn on your pan to medium heat because you want the burger to cook throughout. And I'm gonna add some nonstick spray. And we're gonna take our first patty. I'm gonna add some onions just so they prepare for the burger. Just gonna put that there. I'm gonna add the burger buns there to toast it up. And this is low-fat cheese. It's only 10% fat compared to other cheeses, which is a lot more. 1 slice of tomato. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Dr. Mike's Mac come alive. Voila. Now, without further ado, the macros for Dr. Mike's Mac. This can fit in any diet. At 464 calories, that is exactly 45.5 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 54 grams of protein in this beautiful burger. I build this for my clients all the time and they absolutely love it. It is flavorful, it has all the macros you need. Now, let's say you don't have the carbs for it. You just switch the bun for some lettuce and you get your bunless burger and voila. All your problems are solved. This is a great meal to finish off your day. And that is the final meal. Show the boys some love. Hit it with a gentle thumbs up if you guys felt that this is the first full day of eating you've seen that makes food look easy to make and delicious, and it will get you your results. And these are the 4 meals. Let me tell you the timing. If you're gonna have this should be your breakfast. This should be your snack, lunch, dinner. If you're intermittent fasting, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. I just figured out your whole diet for you. Now, if you want to be able to change it around and you want to add more carbs, add bread here. If you want to add more carbs here, you can, or fats, you can add a peanut butter. If you want to add more carbs here, you can add maybe rice. And if you want to add more carbs here, some French fries or sweet potato fries. I'm salivating. And on the opposite side, if you want to decrease the carbs, bunless burger. Here, you can choose another mixed veg that has less carbohydrates. This I wouldn't change, and it doesn't get any lower than this. But voila, these are the 4 meals that I've been utilizing, changing it around depending on my macro intake, and you can do the exact same. But with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the meals. Would you guys like me to do more of these in 2023? If so, leave it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to work with me directly, if you want me to help you build this entire plan and change it for you consistently, chatting to me over WhatsApp or iMessage 24/7, you can go into the description, fill out my application, we'll jump on a call, I'll hear about what your goals are, and we'll work towards that. But with that being said, I'll leave the video here. These are 2 other amazing videos that show different recipes that you can implement, and all you need to do is track it over MyFitnessPal. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.